Survivor Series War Games is officially upon us, and you guys know what that means on this channel. It is time for yet another PLE preview. If you've never seen one of these videos before, basically all it is a preview of an upcoming WWE PLE. I go through the match card, give my thoughts and opinions on who I think is going to win, who I think is going to lose, and where the story could go from here, and at the end of it, I want to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions as well. So I think Survivor Series War Games is always kind of a weird-ish type of show because it comes at the point of the calendar season where things really slow down for WWE. And it really just kind of feels like most storylines around this time of year just kind of get tossed into a blender. And when you take a look at the Survivor Series War Games teams, not just this year, but in years past, the storylines just kind of get thrown out the window. Looking at the card right now, there's only 4 matches, so I do think we are going to get 1, maybe 2 more added. But at the time I'm recording this is the match card that I got, so this is the match card that we are going to look at. And real quickly, before we get too far ahead in the video, I want to say that if you are a WWE fan, consider subscribing to this YouTube channel. That is all we post is WWE related content, so if you're a WWE fan, again, consider subscribing. It's free. You can always change your mind later. And the match that we are going to start off with is for the Women's World Championship match between the champion Stephanie Valkyr and Nikki Bella. And I know a lot of people don't like to see Nikki Bella in these situations, but at least the story has been decent for this match. I'm honestly kind of surprised that they didn't do Nikki Bella's heel turn a little bit earlier. We've seen what a heel Nikki Bella can do, and it's pretty dang good. Pair her up with someone like Stephanie Valkyr, and I think you have the makings for what should be a fairly entertaining match. Now, here's the thing. I don't think Nikki Bella has any chance of winning this match at all. The only way that I could see her realistically losing is if someone comes in and interferes in the match. Now, who might that someone be? I don't really know. We know that Liv Morgan is currently injured, but rumors are starting to circulate about her possible comeback to the point where people were maybe thinking she was going to show up on last week's episode of Monday Night Raw at Madison Square Garden. Outside of that, I don't see Stephanie Valkyr losing this title anytime soon. So, looking at this match on paper, the build has been okay. The match should be fairly entertaining. Again, it's hard to go wrong with a Stephanie Valkyr match, but I am just kind of curious to see if there is any outside interference that comes in during this match. But I'm going to say that there's most likely not going to be, and we just see Stephanie Valkyr win and retain. Moving right along to the Intercontinental Championship match where we have the champion John Cena taking on the hometown kid, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. A match that I think a lot of people wanted to see take place at Survivor Series, given the fact that it is a big stage, given the fact that it is Dominic Mysterio's home turf. And honestly, I wasn't quite expecting John Cena to win the IC title away from Dominic Mysterio in the first place, so I wasn't really expecting us to get to this point. And I'm kind of split 50-50 as to where I think this match could go, because on one hand, I could totally see John Cena winning and retaining and carrying the IC title into his final match, but on the other side, I could easily see Dominic Mysterio winning this thing back. Again, when you take a look at what everything Dominic Mysterio has on his side, the home field advantage, the incorporation of possibly the Judgment Day, possibly El Grande Americano and his band of merry men. I really don't know who could win because I could realistically see both of them walking out with this title, but that's unfortunately not how this works. I do like the idea of John Cena walking into his final match carrying the IC title. I think that adds a lot to that final match outside of it being John Cena's final match. But taking a look into who's left in that Last Time Is Now tournament, I kind of don't want it to be for the IC title as well. Unless it goes to someone like a Carmelo Hayes, then I don't think the title should be on the line for Cena's last match. So with all that being said, I actually think Dominic Mysterio is going to win back the IC title. And it's not like John Cena is going to lose any momentum heading into his final match. And yes, I know, a lot of people still want to point back to the WrestlePalooza match between John Cena and Brock Lesnar, but I don't think this match will be on the same levels of crap as that match was. I expect this to be a competitive match. I expect to see a lot of shenanigans on the side of Dominic Mysterio, channeling his inner Eddie Guerrero. So once again, I have Dominic Mysterio winning back the IC title from John Cena. Up next, we are going to take a look at the Women's War Games match. We're going to take a look at the babyface side first, where we have a team of Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, and AJ Lee, taking on the heel team in Nia Jax, Lash Legend, the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane, and Becky frickin' Lynch. This honestly might be one of the most stacked women's War Games matches that we have seen. Given the amount of future Hall of Famers that are in this match, I expect it to be insane. We know the crazy stuff that Io Sky does in a War Games match. I'm excited to see what she does. I'm excited to see the dynamic play between Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, and now throwing Rhea Ripley into that mix. I'm excited to see more AJ Lee. I'm excited to see her and Becky Lynch hopefully building towards that singles match that everyone wants to see. I'm excited to see what someone like a Lash Legend can do in a War Games match, because she is someone that is built for a match like this. And obviously, not much needs to be said about how good Asuka has been. Again, the amount of future Hall of Famers that are in this match is insane. Now, as for who I think is going to win, I think it's going to be the babyface side, simply because I do not see a team that consists of Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, two of WWE's most popular superstars currently right now on the roster, teaming up with Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss being one of the most popular women's superstars of all time, and Charlotte Flair someone who finally has people on her side. And then you tag on AJ Lee, and everything that has been building for AJ Lee to come back to the WWE, fans wanting to see her back in the WWE, she's finally back. I don't think there's a chance this team loses. Moving on to the Men's War Games match, where we have the babyface team consisting of CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, and Roman frickin' Reigns, taking on the team of The Vision, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Logan Paul, with Drew McIntyre and Brock frickin' Lesnar. Kind of similar to what I just talked about with the Women's War Games match, this match, in terms of star power, is also just off the frickin' charts. Taking a look at the future Hall of Famers on both sides, really, this match should also be equally as insane. I'm excited to see what a team consisting of Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Brock Lesnar can do. Not to mention you have a guy like Drew McIntyre who can also work in any type of match. And then you have Logan Paul, and I think Logan Paul could be in for a rough night, because I genuinely could see Logan Paul just getting absolutely dummied throughout the course of this match. But then you tack on the fact that he is just so freakishly athletic with all of this that he could also do some insane stuff in a War Games match. And this honestly might be a hot take, but I think the Vision is going to win this match. Obviously, the babyface side is stacked. There's no debating that. But when you just take a look at the monsters that are on Team Vision, I'm genuinely curious to see how this all plays out. So I am going to side with the Vision winning this year's Men's War Games match. So this is where I want to hear from you guys. Let me know down below in the comments what you think about my predictions, and also let me know your guys' predictions down below. And while you're down in the comments, swing by the description and click the Linktree link. That is the only link in bio for a reason, and that is because it'll take you to all the social media platforms for this channel, and I do suggest going and checking out our X page. Besides YouTube, I am most active over on X. We do updates for Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, and the PLEs. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch this year's Survivor Series show, because, unfortunately, with it being the holidays, I don't know what my days are going to look like. And because it is Thanksgiving here in the United States on Thursday, there will not be another video. It is just going to be this one for this week. But next week, we are going to get right back to our 2 videos a week here on this channel. So with all that said and done, that is going to do it for this video here. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, hit the like button. If you really enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button. Both are free and both really help out the channel a lot. And of course, if you have made it to this point of the video, I want to say thank you very much for taking the time out of your busy day to watch these videos here, because it genuinely means the world to me. I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving, spending a lot of time with friends, family, whoever it may be. And as always, stay tuned for more WWE content coming in the future. We'll see you next time.